What is up, everybody? I am Weather Authority, Kid Meteorologist. And we are going to be looking at the forecast models, but just to remind you all, this forecast model is valid until it is valid at 18Z, which is 12 o'clock, okay? But we are going to look at forecast models. And keep in mind, anything 3 days and out is not going to be accurate, okay? Because these will change dramatically, okay? So, about 6 hours for. So 2 p.m. March 8th. We have some rain and showers, but that's about it. Still have a couple rain and showers. It does look like the storm system becomes more linear and starts heading out towards the Atlantic, which is very good. That minimizes the flooding, but that does help the coastal risk of flood increase. Then we do have more storm systems on Wednesday, which I think could be a severe weather outbreak. I don't know about a tornado outbreak yet, but it's definitely possible. So 2 a.m. on March 11th is these storms are starting to form. So anything past 72 hours and out is going to be not accurate at all. Okay. We do see this low pressure system. So around 8 a.m. on March 11th, the severe weather system starts to take place in areas like Ohio, Indiana, Kentucky, and Tennessee, and Oklahoma and Texas. Y'all are just gonna have rain for like the first. I'm gonna say 6 hours because this is the time frame that it's on. But we do have that severe weather system starting to form, and it is going to impact areas like. Holy cow, Arkansas is probably going to be the most impacted. I'm just going to be completely honest there. Arkansas is going to be the most impacted with probably the most tornado warnings. I'll keep you guys updated on this. So if you're in the southeast, just tune in every day and I will try to make a video or a short every day. So it looks like these are going to be severe storms. I'm just going to blatantly pick that out with multiple tornado warnings potentially. It does look like the storm's set to die down on 2 a.m. March 12th. But other than that, we are going to look at GFS and the Euro models to see if they align with stuff. The Euro models is in 3 hours increments, I think. So we are going to definitely look at those. We do have a snowstorm crossing the north. I don't know if that's accurate, so yeah. But it does look like we potentially could get even more severe weather. It looks like they're even trying to get snow down in the deep south. That ain't gonna happen. I trust me on that. That ain't gonna happen. It does look like that. A lot of the jet stream seems to have a high pressure system right above us right now, and we are at our time limit for 384 hours on March 24th at 8 a.m. So this is not accurate at all, so don't believe this right now, okay? But for the first 3 hours, no, for the first 3 days, so 72 hours and before that, that is potentially going to be accurate. Actually, it will be accurate. So now we're going to look at the Euro models, which I potentially think is even better, if not even more accurate. We're going to start with 03 because that is how it's going by 3 hour increments. This I don't believe is right. 5 a.m. on March 8th, that could be right, but I wasn't up, so I cannot vouch for that. Excuse me. So right now we are at 27 hours, 5 a.m. on March 9th. Nothing, pretty much for the entire country. We do look like we start to have that storm system development. Actually relatively soon. And this is the storm system I was talking about. It does seem to be more of a nighttime threat for the deep south. So that is potentially going to impact it by lowering the tornado risk, but the atmosphere is pretty much a loaded gun at this point. It is a loaded gun just waiting to fire. It does seem that storm system does pretty much only impact the deep south. and then it heads out. It does impact Ohio, New York, Pennsylvania, so I apologize for me saying it only impacts the deep south. I was off there. My bad, y'all. But it pretty much impacts every East Coast, Florida, Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, Maine, Delaware, Vermont, New Hampshire, New Jersey. It pretty much impacts all those with either rain, snow, or severe thunderstorms with potential tornadoes. But the main threat for Texas is probably going to be later. I'm not going to say later this week, but National Weather Service is talking about something, so I'll keep you all updated on that. But anyway, Weather Authority, Kid Meteorologist signing out for now. I'll keep you on the latest.